Well, tonight he is sitting in a South Carolina prison serving a life sentence. But today, the U.S. Department of Justice says former attorney Alex-Murdaugh is now facing almost 24 new charges. A federal grand jury has charged the 54-year-old with bank fraud, wire fraud, money laundering, and other charges, 22 in all. The indictment accused Murdaugh of directing others to send attorney's fees right to him rather than appropriately routing that money through the PMPD law firm. It also accuses Murdaugh of intercepting insurance proceeds that were intended for beneficiaries and then depositing that money into his personal account. It even showed in some cases he then sent money orders to family members from that account, including $75,000 to his father. In a statement, U.S. Attorney Adair Burrows said, "Trust in our legal system begins with trust in its lawyers. South Carolinians turn to lawyers when they are at their most vulnerable in our state. Those who abuse the public's trust and enrich themselves by fraud and theft and self-dealing will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law." Murdaugh's lawyers, Dick Harpootlian and Jim Griffin, responded to these new charges, saying that Alec had been cooperating with the United States Attorney's Office and federal agencies in their investigation of a broad range of activities. They said, "We anticipate that the charges brought today will be quickly resolved without a trial." Now, of course, Murdaugh is already serving life in prison for killing his wife, Maggie, and his son, Paul. And for the very latest, we obviously have a lot of coverage on this case. Check out our website, WLTX.com. Meanwhile, alleged Murdaugh co-conspirator is set to plead guilty in federal court tomorrow. 54-year-old Corey Fleming, again, going to plead guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Now, this is in connection with the insurance claim from the death of Murdaugh's housekeeper, Gloria Satterfield. Alex-Murdaugh had recommended that Satterfield's sons hire Fleming to represent them and file a claim against Murdaugh to collect money from his homeowner's insurance policies. The indictment accuses Murdaugh and Fleming of then conspiring to siphon that settlement money and keep it for themselves. Fleming is facing a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison and a fine of $250,000.